Ben Boyles is an agent who has decided that he's going to find ways to get people out to farms. And that's pretty exciting because so many people don't know where food comes from. And everybody's anxious and hungry, I think, for connections with the land and with people who are producers. And so you have decided, well, you know, we already have agritourism going on. We've got this little passport program that the Agriculture Department has so cleverly come up to. But you started looking at some counties and saying, I've got these farmers and they're pretty diverse in what they're doing, and I've got these artists. Wouldn't it be great to team them up?
Put them together. That's right. It's ag and art.
Yeah.
We're very excited. The tour started in 2012 in one county, in York County, and now it's grown to 11 counties every weekend in June.
What do you think it is that makes it so much fun for people to have the two things connected?
Oh, it's just a natural connection. The handmade, homegrown experiences really tell a story of all of the counties that participate. South Carolina has such a rich heritage that we just love to showcase during this tour.
And so we've got people who are working the land, and then people who work with their hands, and there's often such a connection when we look at some of these things. We can just kind of see we've got clay, we've got you know, tools, we've got metal. I mean, all the things that often I think a lot of things where farmers had so many skills that, you know, it just kind of one leads to another.
For sure.
Yeah. And so so this year, tell me what the dates are and how it's going to progress.
The concept of the Ag and Art Tour is a free, self-guided tour of farms and farmers markets featuring artisans at every site. And this year we have 11 counties, as I said. The first weekend is this weekend with Chesterfield County, Darlington County, Horry County, and Florence County. The second weekend is Chester County and York County. The third weekend of June is Kershaw County and Lancaster County. And we close out the month, the last weekend in June, with Fairfield County, Union County, and Newberry County, one of our newest additions.
And I think they're all day Saturday and then Sunday afternoon.
Correct. All day Saturday, 9 to 5, Sunday 1 to 5, unless otherwise noted on the website and the guide.
And so a lot of times this is an opportunity for us also. If the farm has some produce or something that's coming in, then it would be available for people.
For sure.
Yeah.
We say there's no admission fee, but the admission fee is when you go to a farm and you leave with a cooler full of South Carolina agricultural products.
South Carolina agriculture.
And wonderful art as well.
Yes, yes. And of course, aren't you excited, Michelle, because Newberry is participating this year, and how many farms do you have?
We have a total of 6 locations.
6? Woo.
Right. We have 5 farms plus the Newberry Farmers Market.
Wonderful. Downtown Newberry Farmers Market held under the trees in the shade right across from the Opera House. So let's talk about some of the farms that are going to be on tour.
Okay. Well, we have Black Grove, and you can find any kind of Black Angus beef there. And they'll start getting into some bees in a bit. But let's see, we also have
And is this picture from Black Grove?
That is not
it's not. Oh, I'm sorry, I got it mixed up. Okay.
We'll get to that in a moment, one of the artists.
Okay.
But Bowers Farm, Brandon Bowers is one of the farmers who is helping us on this committee, and they have goats and cows and chickens, some of his beef and poultry.
What a wonderful place to take children, because there's nothing cuter than seeing goats run around and chickens, don't you think?
Absolutely. Yeah. And we also have Carolina Pride Pastures, and that's a fun place because they have the alpacas, and they're cute.
Well, and so different.
Yes.
I mean, you feel like you're taking a trip around the world here in South Carolina.
Yeah, so many people don't realize that we have the alpacas, and they're just really, really cute out in Pomeria. We have Innery River Winery. And it's beautiful, beautiful location.
Oh, gosh.
They have an indoor-outdoor facility, and folks have receptions, luncheons, and things out there.
Oh, so it's a beautiful destination site.
It is. They have a harvest festival each year.
And I guess tastings are something that's available as well.
Absolutely. Yes. Of course, that's part of the experience. We also have, let me look at my paper here. I don't want to forget anybody. Metz Tree Farm. Mike Metz is actually one of the state tree farmers of the year. A few years ago.
And let's talk about how important forestry is
for
in
sure.
agribusiness.
Forestry and agriculture make up agribusiness, the largest sector of our economy. And it's just so great to have the diversity of farms on the tour.
It really is
From a small homestead in the backyard to a 1,000-acre tree farm. You get to see A to Z agriculture in South Carolina.
Yeah, the art is just so fun and so exciting. So let's start over here with this wonderful. These are alpaca items, I believe.
Yes, they are. Miss Alicia, she's the farmer lady, and she has the alpaca fleece. Her sister-in-law actually has made the scarf and the hat.
And they're very soft and completely non-scratchy. If you've never had alpaca fiber before, it's very comforting.
Yes, and everybody in my family got alpaca socks.
Cool.
And they're a popular
And this
item.
is to help the little birds, I think, with their nest.
It is. They can take the fleece and make their nest.
Alrighty.
So that's fun. We have some of these metal works are from Westworks, and one of your fellow extension agents,
Elena West, who's on our show and a great favorite when she comes. She's the 4-H agent up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And her husband just, and it's just, you can see barns and farms where farmers go through so many tools, they have all this scrap, and he goes out and puts these together in the most charming way. We've got this little, looks like a dachshund.
It's a dachshund.
He's got a hammer for his head. His ears are spoons. His little tail is the end of a fork or something, and then horseshoes. And then I don't know what this big metal, but everything is, look, this little crab is just the cutest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. What
And
fun.
I believe it spins, or it did.
Until it had to make the trip down from Newberry.
Anyway.
But just and a lawnmower blade. But then we've got other artists represented here as well. Everyone is so interested in beneficial insects. And look at these gorgeous dragonflies.
Eric Moore, he is a very talented fellow, and I just urge anybody to look him up. Eric Moore Designs. But stone, wood, and other metal work, specifically some copper.
So works in a variety of media.
Right, he does. And he has small items as well as very large items.
I think it'd be fun to have a great big dragonfly in your pollinator garden, don't you?
He has made one.
Has he? Okay.
He has.
And then, of course, clay, which is earth. And you've got apparently a very gifted, talented artisan doing this work.
We do, and the mug on Teresa's desk, that is one of Renwick Price's pieces, and she did all of this pottery that we see, as well as the painting that we see behind us.
That I tried to attribute to somebody else, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And so as you go to the farms, there will be artisans who've been picked out, and they will be there both days. Is that
exactly
how it will work?
Right? Doing demonstrations, interacting with
some will be
visitors,
doing demonstrations
and selling
as
their
well.
products. So you can purchase some of the things you see here tonight.
Yeah. Well, it really just sounds like a wonderful way to spend the next month.
That's right. Every weekend.
And again, we do. We feel like we want to encourage people to go to the farms, see how careful the farmers are.
Right.
See how hard they work, and supporting South Carolina agriculture as a way of making our economy stronger.
For sure, it's so important to do that in every way we can.
Okay. And now, if people need to figure all this out, because we've talked about a lot of stuff, how do we get information?
The easiest way is to go to our website, agandarttour.com, agandarttour.com. And every county that's participating has its own separate page on the website.
And then also, during that same time, Making It Grow is going to be coming up to Newberry. We're having one of our unplugged shows, which means that it's not going to be filmed, but it will be our regular, wonderful, fun people who come and try to help me out, and Teresa, of course, and our wonderful staff who make it happen. And we're going to be in the Newberry Opera House. If you have never seen the Newberry Opera House, it is a architectural gem and jewel, and there's no cost. We're going to be there at 11 o'clock on Saturday the 24th. You'll want to come early to go to the farmers market first, and I hope that you will be there. We're really looking forward to seeing some of our friends and getting to talk to you, so please do join us there. And Teresa is going to have all this information on her website, in case you can't remember, agandarttour.com. Okay.
Right.
Ben Boyles and Michelle, thank y'all so much for coming, and I'm looking forward to being with y'all very soon.
That's right. Look forward to it. Thank you.
Look forward to it.